Hey everybody, it's Never, and I'm just here checking out this latest version of the Legion Alpha, and there's some cool new stuff here, like some new models, like these new unicorns right here. Those look pretty cool. I hope those are mounts, and like there's this thing, so that's pretty cool, and a bunch of other stuff. But I wanted to go down here and take a look at, okay, now here's what everyone's gonna freak out about, because like here's the old mini map, and here's the new one. Uh-oh. Look out, it's gone. But I don't think this is really a problem because they had some updates to that place in like one of the previous builds, and it's planned for a content patch. And I think Blizzard would be like unusually stupid if they didn't deliver on that. So hopefully they do. And then I wanted to talk about a couple of things. One thing that I've noticed a lot of people saying that I really agree with is I'd like to see more flavor abilities in the classes. And what I mean by that is just little things like Farsight and Water Walking, and just little things that you can do that actually don't really help you in combat, but they give the class some character. And you can see from here, there's this, oh, now go away. Oh my gosh. There's this little word glyph in red, and that means it used to be a glyph, but now it's not. So like Charm Woodland Creature and Stag Form, the mountable Stag Form, and Treant Form are now like just straight up baseline abilities that every druid gets. I think that's a really good idea, and I'm glad to see them going this route because those were some pretty cool abilities, and just giving them to the classes outright and similar abilities around the other classes I think is a really good way to go. Now, going into details on the way that some of these abilities work, I mean, there's really not a lot of purpose to it until we can see how they all balance together. So I'm not too worried about that, but I like this change, and I like the direction that it indicates. There have been some really nice posts from Ghostcrawler lately, and I'll see if I can find one while I'm talking about it, where he's talking about how they went a little too far with trying to make sure that everyone can do everything, and that led to the class homogenization that we're all kind of sick of. But at the same time, some of it had to be done, and so in some of, yeah, here we go. So some of the homogenization done to WoW classes has helped allow Pallies and Druids to do more than roll X in some cases. And Ghostcrawler says that he thinks that they were too sensitive to player concerns about I can't compete with AoE damage on this one fight, but it also means that he doesn't need to apologize for making it so that shamans weren't only taken to raids just because they could bloodlust, or priests because they could mass dispel. So I think that maybe they've gone too far in one way in Pandaria or Draenor, but now they're dialing it back a little bit to try and find that sweet spot somewhere maybe around like halfway Burning Crusade, halfway Lich King, where people were competitive and were able to do most of the things they needed to do, but everybody had their own way to shine. And I think that one of the ways that this could really be good is making it so that everybody does have their niche, but everyone has some ability to contribute in every way that they would be expected to. And I think the real individuality from the classes should come with how they're actually played, and not necessarily what they're competitive in. So there's also a couple of things for some professions that I saw which are interesting, if I can find them. Oh man, they're too far away. Anyway, I do engineering and enchanting because they're the best professions, and there's some weird stuff that they've had for like an immaculate fibril. Now, I mean, I have to admit, I don't even know what a fibril is. Crafted relic? Okay, so it's an artifact relic, but still, I mean, this is some interesting stuff. And the Felic, oh my goodness. So maybe that's what those are. They're artifact relics. I didn't see that tooltip when I was looking at it on my phone. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how they go about with this stuff. This lets you tame mechanical pets. Shockinator. I mean, I can only imagine how awesome that's going to be. But anyway, the new build, there's not a whole lot to show from something like this, and until I can manage to get myself into the alpha, and I'm trying, until that happens, there's only so much I can show you, but I just wanted to point out that I really like the direction some of the things are going. There's other things that are still cause for concern, but I think that this... oh, look at this. I think, keep getting distracted. I think that overall, I'm happy with what I'm seeing, and I hope that we continue to see good stuff. Anyway, okay, thanks, bye.